In the deep recesses of ancient Egyptian mythology, Anubis once stood as a commanding figure, revered as the guide of souls and guardian of the dead. However, with the passing of millennia, his prominence faded, overshadowed by other gods like Osiris. Yet, there's a lingering sense that Anubis has not been forgotten, merely lying in wait beneath the sands of time. The whispers of old myths resurface, drawing curiosity about what secrets the ancient deity still holds. Could the return of Anubis signal more than a mere revival of interest in mythology? Could it indicate an unveiling of knowledge long kept in the shadows? This resurgence isn't limited to dusty scrolls or forgotten ruins. From popular culture to modern spirituality, Anubis is re-emerging as a symbol of profound transitions, from life to death and ignorance to enlightenment. His image, often depicted as a sleek black jackal or a man with the head of one, captures the imagination of those who seek answers to the unknown. There's a sense of purpose in this return, as if Anubis has come back to reclaim his role as both protector and revealer of truths, urging us to face the inevitable mysteries of existence head-on. In this section, we build anticipation for the journey ahead. Anubis' return is not just a narrative about a god re-emerging from ancient mythology. It is a story about the return of the unknown, an invitation to confront what lies beyond the veil. As we delve deeper into the ancient myths and unravel the complexities surrounding his identity, we begin to uncover why this forgotten god's return might matter now more than ever. Anubis has always occupied a liminal space, guiding souls across the threshold between life and death. In ancient Egyptian belief, death was not an end but a transition, and the dead needed a guide to navigate this perilous journey to the afterlife. Anubis served as that guide, ensuring that souls would find their way through the darkness toward the light of judgment. His role was critical. Without him, the dead could wander lost for eternity, trapped between worlds. This duality, both protector and ferryman, gave Anubis a complex personality, blending benevolence with solemn authority. One of Anubis' most famous roles was presiding over the weighing of the heart in the Hall of Ma'at. Here, he carefully weighed a deceased person's heart against the feather of truth to determine whether they were worthy of entering the field of reeds, the Egyptian version of paradise. If the heart was lighter than the feather, the soul was allowed passage. If not, it was devoured by Ammit, the fearsome creature waiting nearby. Through this act, Anubis represented the moral balance at the heart of existence, where every action in life carried consequences beyond death. Beyond this ceremonial role, Anubis was also the guardian of tombs and the embalmer of bodies. In a civilization obsessed with death and immortality, he symbolized not just transition but also preservation, ensuring that bodies remained intact for the soul's safe return. The story of Anubis stretches back to the earliest days of ancient Egyptian mythology, where he was first worshipped as the original lord of the dead. Long before Osiris assumed the mantle of the afterlife, Anubis held a position of unmatched importance. His origins are shrouded in myth, with some tales suggesting he was born of Nephthys, the shadowy sister of Isis, and fathered by Set, the god of chaos. Other stories claim Osiris was his father, marking Anubis as a child torn between the forces of life and death. These competing narratives reflect Anubis' own duality, balancing order and chaos, light and shadow, life and death. As Egyptian theology evolved, so too did Anubis' role. When Osiris rose to prominence, becoming the new lord of the dead, Anubis stepped aside, assuming a more specialized role. As the protector of graves and guide for the deceased, this transition highlights the fluidity of ancient beliefs, where gods were not static but shifted in importance depending on societal needs. In a way, Anubis became a quieter, yet more enigmatic figure, his power diminished but not erased. Lurking in the periphery, watching over the departed in silence. Despite his diminished status in the later pantheon, Anubis never lost his significance. His connection to the process of mummification and preservation ensured that he remained deeply woven into the spiritual fabric of Egyptian life. Anubis became the god of preparation, the one who safeguarded not just the physical body, but also the spirit's journey to the next world. This evolution underscores how the ancient Egyptians viewed life and death as interconnected. Anubis did not fade into irrelevance, but transformed into a figure that could still serve the living by protecting the dead. Anubis has always been more than just a guide of souls. He is also the keeper of ancient secrets. Within the mythology surrounding him lies the idea that Anubis holds knowledge forbidden to mortals, the kind of wisdom that offers insight into the nature of existence itself. His role in mummification was not merely a matter of preserving bodies, but an act of sacred transformation, sealing hidden truths within the wrappings of the deceased. It was said that those who understood these rituals could unlock the mysteries of life, death, and the soul's journey beyond. Ancient texts hint that Anubis possessed spells and incantations reserved only for the initiated, knowledge passed down through priesthoods dedicated to his worship. Some rituals required invoking his name to ensure safe passage into the afterlife or to bind the soul to its earthly remains. Other, more forbidden practices sought to harness his power over death, venturing into realms that blurred the boundaries between life and the beyond. These practices were closely guarded, for tampering with such forces carried severe risks, both for the soul and for the mortal realm. In modern interpretations, Anubis' role as the keeper of secrets takes on new dimensions. Some view him as a symbol of esoteric knowledge, representing the pursuit of hidden truths that exist beyond the material world. His presence invites a deeper exploration of life's mysteries, challenging us to confront the fear of the unknown. But with that invitation comes a warning. The secrets Anubis guards are not for the faint of heart. They demand respect, patience, and a willingness to accept that some truths may remain forever elusive. As we journey deeper into the narrative, it becomes clear that encountering Anubis is not just about seeking answers. It's about embracing the mystery itself. In today's spiritual landscape, Anubis has re-emerged as more than a relic of ancient myth. Within esoteric communities, the god of the dead finds a new role, not only as a symbol of transition, but as a guide through personal transformations. Some occult practitioners invoke his energy during rituals designed to unlock inner potential or assist in confronting deep, hidden fears. His connection to death is reinterpreted metaphorically, not merely as the end of life, but as a process of inner rebirth, where shedding old patterns makes way for spiritual renewal. Anubis becomes, for these seekers, a mentor on the path of self-discovery. This revival also manifests in the use of ancient Egyptian symbols and rituals within modern spirituality. From meditation practices that align with Egyptian cosmology to ceremonies that call upon Anubis for protection, his presence provides a grounding influence in uncertain times. His iconography, particularly the black jackal, has become a symbol of resilience, guarding those who walk difficult paths. These rituals, often based on translations of ancient texts, aim to reconnect practitioners with lost knowledge that once shaped a civilization's understanding of life, death, and the divine. In modern contexts, the figure of Anubis resonates with those seeking meaning beyond traditional religious frameworks. For many, invoking him offers a sense of power over the unknown and a way to grapple with mortality without fear. The resurgence of Anubis in contemporary occultism suggests that even ancient gods have the ability to adapt, offering wisdom that transcends time. His return reflects humanity's enduring need for guides to help navigate life's liminal spaces, both literal and symbolic. Throughout history, strange encounters with figures resembling Anubis have sparked rumors of his presence in the mortal world. Some urban legends tell of black jackal-headed apparitions seen near ancient tombs or archaeological digs. Others recount mysterious figures standing at the crossroads during pivotal moments in people's lives, as if Anubis himself materializes to offer silent guidance or a final warning. These stories persist across cultures and eras, suggesting that Anubis might not merely belong to the distant past, but could still be walking among us, observing and intervening at critical moments. Beyond folklore, some believe Anubis guards locations steeped in history and sacred energy. Certain archaeological teams have reported strange occurrences while working near ancient Egyptian sites. Odd dreams, inexplicable sounds, or the feeling of being watched. In these accounts, Anubis is not depicted as malevolent, but as a watchful protector, ensuring that those who tamper with sacred grounds do so with reverence. His presence is described as both awe-inspiring and unsettling, a reminder of the fine line between the physical world and the spiritual realm. Summoning ancient deities like Anubis carries profound risks. Unlike modern interpretations of deities as benevolent forces, gods like Anubis demand respect and care. Tampering with such energies without the necessary preparation can lead to unintended consequences. Stories circulate of individuals attempting to invoke Anubis without fully understanding his nature, resulting in personal misfortune or spiritual unrest. The ancient Egyptians treated their rituals with precision for a reason. Disturbing the natural balance between life and death, even symbolically, can unleash chaos. There is also the danger of misinterpreting Anubis' intent. While he is not portrayed as malevolent, Anubis represents impartial judgment, and those who approach him with selfish motives risk being judged harshly. His presence in rituals and spiritual journeys is not merely a tool for human benefit. It is a reminder that life and death are sacred cycles. Those who attempt to manipulate these forces must be prepared for the consequences. This section cautions that working with Anubis requires not only knowledge, but also humility. Moreover, awakening ancient forces is not without a psychological toll. Engaging deeply with the energy of death, even metaphorically, can affect one's mental and emotional well-being. Spiritual transformation often requires letting go of familiar aspects of life, which can be distressing. This warning serves as a reminder that Anubis, like any force tied to profound change, must be approached with care and respect. Invoking him is not a game. It is a commitment to walk the path of truth, no matter how uncomfortable the journey becomes. The return of Anubis symbolizes more than just the revival of an ancient god. It invites us to confront the enduring mystery of death and what lies beyond. His presence calls for reflection on the inevitability of mortality and the transformative power that comes with embracing life's uncertainties. Anubis teaches that death is not merely an ending, but a transition into a different state of being, a reminder that every beginning carries within it the seeds of an ending. His resurgence asks us to reconsider our relationship with change, loss, and renewal. In a world that often seeks to deny or delay death, Anubis offers a different perspective, one that views the unknown with curiosity rather than fear. His lessons are not confined to physical death alone. They extend to any form of personal transformation. Whether it be the end of a relationship, the loss of an old identity, or the birth of something new. In this way, Anubis serves as a bridge between the known and the unknown, guiding us through transitions with wisdom and clarity. The enduring mystery of Anubis lies in the fact that we may never fully understand him. His return reminds us that some secrets are not meant to be unraveled, but experienced. In confronting these mysteries, we learn that true power lies in acceptance, in understanding that not everything can or should be controlled. The final message is one of reverence for the unknown, a call to embrace the mystery of life and death with open eyes and an open heart. As the narrative draws to a close, the audience is invited to reflect on what Anubis represents and consider the lessons hidden within his myths. Viewers are encouraged to share their thoughts in the comments, whether they find comfort in Anubis guidance or prefer to stay within the boundaries of the known world. The invitation is not just to watch, but to engage, challenging viewers to explore the deeper meaning of mythology in their own lives. The video also suggests delving further into Egyptian mythology and other ancient traditions that offer wisdom about life, death, and the spaces in between.